We in here, front row. Let's go. Welcome, Success Strategies for Cannabis Entrepreneurs. Leading workshops.
Come whip it with me. 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 Shea Butter Lady. Whipping all the sauce. 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 Whipping all the sauce.
On my way to the meeting, my butt got in the wrong lane, and the cop was in that lane, and I got pulled over. So I might be a little late. I was hoping she was gonna give me a warning and just let me go and be like, "Oh, ma'am, no, you was wrong. Let me give you this ticket," because she's back there for a long time with my ID. So hopefully it's not a large amount for improper lane change. I hope not. But it sure do take a long time to write a ticket. And I'm not crying because I'm getting a ticket. I'm crying because it's windy out and cold outside. That's why I'm crying right now. I'm not crying. It's just my eyes are watering. Hey, we at the seminar. We here. We waiting to get in. Even though I'm like 20 minutes late, it hasn't started yet. So, and they ain't black folks. And they not black folks. It said it started at 8 o'clock. What time is it?
It's 8:37, yeah.
It's 8:37. And they still walking people in. I think they knew a lot of black people was going to be here. So we're going to do CP time for these people. No, I don't see no white person except the people doing the seminar. They know what's up. I'm not with him. See, they didn't want to sit next to me just because of this shirt. So nobody wanted to sit next to me.
So what I did, they see.
He didn't want to sit next to me just because of this. Hey, you know I'm single for real, for real.
A little bit of a run up there. How's everybody doing today?
Awesome sauce.
All right. You guys ready to have some fun, yeah?
Yeah.
5 frogs sitting on a log. One decides to jump off. How many are still on the log?
4.
5. How come?
Because he decided to jump off, but he didn't do it.
Okay, you guys all get that, right? There's a big difference between deciding to do something and actually doing it. Are you with me? Okay. If you got a job working for somebody else, how long would it take you to get a 40% raise at that job?
Never. You ain't getting no 40%, bro.
This is how we maximize our return on our investment of our, because you're gonna have to grow anyway. Let's get the maximum profit out of each harvest, right? This is one of the ways to do it, okay? So we're gonna come in and cut off all the little stems and leaves down there with a clean pair of shears. And so that ultimately, when you look from one end of your grow to the other, you should be able to see daylight. Topping, right? So as it starts to grow up, what we're going to do is we're going to come along here and about 1/2 inch above this top node. The node is where the stems kind of shoot off, right? We're going to cut that, and what that does is that takes the energy that was going there and shoots it out that way, right? Techniques that they use, so they don't just go and pop your back right away, right? We're going to do the same things with our plants, okay? It's called the PTB method. Write that down. Pinch, twist, and bend. Pinch, twist, and bend. We're gonna find where we wanna lay down. We're gonna pinch it. That's gonna loosen up those fibers just a little bit. Then we're going to twist it, then bend it down, okay? By doing that thing, it keeps that stem intact and all of the nutrients, all the water is still getting to it, right? But now it's not competing for light because everyone's getting the same amount of light. MIB stands for mold, insects, and burns. Mold, insects, and burns. We don't want any boys around. They start acting a fool when there's boys around, right? Okay? So we are going to get rid of all the boys, only working with the ladies. The reason for that is because, yeah, the male plants will produce buds, but they're not going to be the same fat, resinous, juicy buds that our females are going to create for us. The most important factor in your grow is your light, okay? Our lights are what's going to create these 5 harvests every year. We're going to put out our lights on 24 hours a day, okay? 24 hours a day, and they're growing towards the light, and they grow fast. During the veg stage, man, you can sit there and just, smoke and watch them grow.
All right.
Watch them grow, right? That's going to go about 2 to 3 weeks before we turn them into, we're going to flip them to flowering, right? Even canopy, so that when we flip it to flowering, right, this is where the money starts to develop. We've got a nice, even, no one's competing for light or energy, right? The flowering stage, okay? Once we're about 3 weeks in, we're going to flip it to flowering. So like I said, we're going to flip it to 12 hours of light and 12 hours of dark. So flowering, depending on the strain and the genetics, it's going to take about 5 to 7 weeks. We're going to only water, turn off all the nutrients. So now everything that's in the soil, everything that's in the stems go right up to our colas, and they start getting bigger and bigger and bigger. When we're seeing it going cloudy, that's the time to take your harvest, right? We're gonna let them die on the vine, right? We're gonna give you that maximum yield, right? No nutrients and no water, right? But they're still alive, they're just still on that vine. But we're gonna turn off all the light. So about 2 to 3 days in, that's when you've got that maximum product, that maximum yield. You're gonna get 20% more money by doing these last 2 steps on every single harvest, and you do that 5 times a year, that's 100% more money every year than the average amateur grower out there. So the first thing is you're going to have 1 light for every 25 square feet. You're going to put 5 plants per light. On the low end, 1.5 pounds per light. 3.2. Some of our most successful students are getting 3+ pounds per light. If you got 1.5 pounds per light and you've got 12 lights, 12 times 1.5 is 18 pounds. 18 pounds per harvest, okay? $2,000 per pound. We've got 18 pounds every harvest. That means a total of $36,000 per pound, or per harvest. 5 harvests, right? So 5 harvests times 36,000 is going to give us about $180,000 per year. And it doesn't matter, where you've been up to this point. It's about moving forward, right? There's a reason why our windshield is 50 times bigger than the rearview mirror, because that's the stuff that matters the most. So it's about taking that experience and just moving forward. Now I want to share with you guys.
Saw, yeah, she got the saw. Whip it with the wrist, got it feeling soft on your damn skin. Gon' blend it in, smelling so good, and your girl wish she could. Dripping on me, that's that wiggy. Soft, feeling like a boss. Gon' whip it, Shea Butter Lady. Show me what you doing with that butter, baby.
Salad. I'm gonna have to clean out this car bad now. No, I was talking about me stepping on the seat.
With your shoes, you ain't take your shoes off? You ratchet in hell. I'll beat the bitch ass. She did my shoes.
It's my car.
I know.
It's my car.
You can do that.
I can do that. You clean it up. Shoot. It's my car.
I got me a chicken sandwich in my hand right now. A young gripper. First bite of some pie.